Afternoon. Get on here and make a video. I want to talk about a new world order, the new world order that's happening. And I don't think people understand what is taking place. I'm going to give you my opinion on what is taking place in our world today. I'm looking at some videos online. I see that our president is over in London, and London is having a big protest. They don't want our president in London, and they're having a big protest out there, just like we didn't have protests in D.C. and just like we're gonna have many more protests to come. We're dealing with the beginning stages of New World Order. Understand with AI gives them the opportunity to cut back a lot of different things. Cut back on Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, Medicaid, things of this nature, jobs, careers. They can cut back on these things and save money, put money in their pocket. Now, this is my second video, so I'm gonna try to do this and try to make this make sense. Understand you okay? You're looking at the news, which is up under dictatorship, which is monitored on what is being shared with the people. So be careful about how much you take how much you take in of that BS, and a lot of it is real. But at the same time, look at what the type of news that's being put out to the people. Put out in public. It's all negative. It's so much negative news that is changing the way people think. It's changing the way people feel, and it's changing the way people are reacting. You understand what I'm saying? Basically we're being programmed, and I say we because I'm part of the people too. You understand what I'm saying? We're being programmed to act a certain way. You know, going on looking at the internet, all this negative stuff, all this killing, and uh, we're being programmed to react a certain way. Now, going back to this martial law, I speak of martial law, and I posted information about martial law. Understand that we've been in martial law for some time now. It's just different points to martial law that we see and what we don't see. And what we see far as martial law from our president, he's able to make executive decisions without going to any other body and getting the okay before they do it. Now, understand our president is a spokesperson, right? He's the face or she's the face, whichever one they have. They're the face of the people, but they still got bodies that they have to answer to. We're in a state right now that our president don't have to answer to no one. That's a form of martial law. When you can, make whatever rules and do whatever you choose to do, and there's no other bodies that you have to answer to, that's a state of martial law. That's a state of martial law. We're heading into this new world order. All right. And I've said it and I've said it and I've said it. AI, it's their cream of crop. That's the butter and bread. You know what I'm saying? That is what they're going to. That's what they're going to. Ask yourself this. How can you say you're going to take away SNAP benefits? How are you going to say you're going to take away Social Security? How are you going to say you're going to take away all these programs to help people that are in need? And at the same time, you look the next day, they're talking about taking away jobs, or people losing careers. And see, here's the thing. I don't want to get too far off track. Anyway, they're taking away all these things. What are people supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? You're taking away the programs, taking away jobs, you're taking away careers. How are you supposed to survive? They're not caring about you surviving. What they're caring about is how you react to what they're doing. And soon as we react the way we've been reacting with this unnecessary killing that's going on, you understand what I'm saying? Of these people, you know what I'm saying? Some innocent, some not. But killing is killing and wrong is wrong, and it is wrong. They care about how we react to what's going on. That's all they want. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna say this and it might sound crazy, but you remember as a kid, right? Your mama and your daddy go to the store and they buy the cookies and they put the cookies in the cookie jar and you just watching the cookies go in the cookie jar. You like, shit, I'm gonna get some of them cookies. It's like they're waiting for you to do something. As soon as you put your hand in them cookies and them cookies come up missing, you getting in trouble. That's just what this world is about right now, right? We sit and we watch what's going on. And soon as we react to what's going on, we're going to get punished for it. And their punishment is going to be martial law. They're going to send in the military. They're going to send in all these other troops around the world, and they're going to shut down our country. They're going to shut down our country. It's going to be a problem. You can't tell me it's going to be not going to be a problem when you're taking away all the programs, when you're taking away jobs. How you expect people to eat? How do you expect them to live? Help me make sense of it. And then the elders. I want to talk about the elders again. Medicaid, Medicare, whatever. They talking about taking all that away. Social Security, they've been talking about taking Social Security away for a while now. But these things, they put it out there, right? They put it out there for people to hear, people to understand, and people to, this is what's been talked about. So, as long as you're not reacting to it when they're talking about it, they said, okay, well, we didn't get no big reaction, so let's just do it. How you going to argue? They warned us. They're warning us. And the thing about it is other people out here that's feeding off of this that's causing a problem. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what groups you belong to. I don't care what's your thought process. This is a we problem. It's not an I problem. And you can be a part of the solution or you can be with the problem. But it doesn't matter if you're even a part of the problem. It's all going to fall on you and your children and your grandchildren just as well as anyone else. Just as ill as anyone else. So you can kill the racism. You can kill that this ain't going to happen to me. You can kill this. Oh, that's my people up there. You can kill all that. Kill all that. You understand what I'm saying? We're all, no matter what race, have to deal with what is coming. Why do you think they're protesting in London the way they're protesting in London? Why do you think they're protesting D.C. the way they're protesting D.C.? Why do you think this man is talking about sending all these people, this military and all this service into these other cities? They want to control the cities that's going to give them the most resistance. Talking about Chicago. Talking about St. Louis. D.C. was just a starting point because that's where the White House is. But he talking about all these other cities, you know what I'm saying, where the minorities, it's rough. Let's be honest, it's rough. But that's where they're going to get their most resistance. So let's step in and try to, get a hold of these cities before we do anything else, because we got a lot more coming. If this man does not get out of office soon, we got a whole lot coming. So let's go and tackle these cities with these, that's going to give us the most trouble. Where these brothers got these, the yappers, you know what I'm saying, that might fight back. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and try to tie that up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because when the time comes and people ain't working, when the time comes people ain't got no assistance, them yappers, they coming out. They coming out. But I need people to understand that this is what they want. They're waiting for our reaction to their actions. You understand what I'm saying? So we can give it to them, or we can sit back and do things the right way and think about our actions before we take them. We need people that's ready to step up and really step up and be for the people and do what needs to be done for the people. Because if you look at it, they talk a lot of politics and what's going on in the politics. But what's going on with the people? What's going on with you and I? What's going on with us? That's what's important. My time is about to run out, man. Y'all stay blessed. Pay attention to what's going on around you. And for God's sakes, stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? It's unnecessary. It really is. It's a we problem. Not a they problem, not a you problem. It's a we problem. And we need to stand up as a people and figure out what we need to do and how to do it the right way. Y'all stay blessed.